Surely you've seen celebrities sporting those massive funny hats, sipping mint juleps and pretending to care about the Kentucky Derby happening right in front of them. It's obvious from the outside looking in that horse racing is a rich person's sport. But upon closer examination, you realize how utterly true that statement really is. Horse racing is a sport that has had some of the most expensive sales, trades, and winning purses in history, rivaling that of baseball and football. In fact, the second most expensive sports transfer ever wasn't a Manchester United player or a Patriots player. It was a racehorse named Galileo. And hardly anyone in the general public blinked an eye. Today, we're going to take a look at why horse racing is so popular with the wealthy and really look into how much it makes per year. For starters, horses are expensive and surprisingly fragile creatures. Most high-profile racehorse owners board their horses at luxurious horse farms. These horse farms have spacious stables, expensive fencing to provide safety for the horses, and generally vets who work at the stable to provide around-the-clock care. To own and board a racehorse at one of these facilities, it costs at a bare minimum about $60,000 per year. That includes day rates, which is what it costs owners to train, board, and feed the horses. On average, these rates run about $60 to $120 per day. Then, of course, there's shoeing the horse. Those old horseshoes aren't good luck for the owners. It costs somewhere between $100 and $400 per month just to reshoe a horse. Transporting horses to races can cost several $100s, and then at the race, there's boarding to pay, jockeys to pay, and food to pay for, which can run into the thousands. And those are just the base prices. If you're putting extra care into your racehorse, as most millionaires and billionaires are known to do, that $60,000 can skyrocket into the hundreds of thousands. So, why would the wealthy even invest in something that costs such an absurd amount? Mainly because it's a high-risk, high-reward investment. Surely, horse racing is painfully expensive, but it can earn you an incredible amount of money, especially if you can afford to invest a lot into your horses. Races like the Kentucky Derby can earn you $1.86 million. If you look at bigger races like the Dubai World Cup or the Saudi Cup, you can earn $12 million or $20 million respectively. And though these races come with huge winnings, the buying, selling, and breeding of horses often surpasses those winnings. Seattle Slew, a thoroughbred racehorse who won the Triple Crown in 1977, won about $1.2 million from his first-place wins. Not bad, right? Well, his earnings just started there. Seattle Slew earned his owners another $12 million breeding with mares. Then, the sale of those offspring garnered millions more. Breeding horses is perhaps the most profitable aspect of horse racing. An award-winning racehorse can only race for a couple of years, and the crowns they earn in that time directly correlate to how much dough they're going to make breeding. The highest-selling horse of all time, Fusiachi, was bought for an unbelievable $60 million. His stud fee, the amount it cost to breed with him, was $200,000. That's almost $250,000 for a little roll around in the hay. Currently, Tappet is one of the highest-earning studs in the horse racing world. His stud fee is $300,000, and he can breed 2 or 3 mares a day. Quite a stallion. Currently, he earns more than $35 million a year. That being said, there is real money in the horse racing, just not exactly where you might have expected. Wealthy millionaires and billionaires flock to the sport, trying to buy, raise, or breed the world's most expensive mare or stud. These are celebrities, tech founders, and even royalty. Sheikh Al Maktoum, the Prime Minister of Dubai, frequently sets equestrian records himself. In 2019, he spent $16 million on 10 horses. Way back in the 1980s, he spent a record-shattering $10.6 million on a single stud. And of course, where there are millionaires, there are lavish parties, digs, and expensive hotel suites. Much of the draw when it comes to horse racing isn't about the investment at all. It's about the status that comes with being a racehorse owner. The Kentucky Derby is perhaps the best example of millionaires flaunting their wealth. Those fancy hats you see, many of them are crafted by Lisa Schwab, who has made derby hats for people like Taylor Swift and Britney Spears. These hats can cost well over $1,000, and people at the Kentucky Derby gladly buy them for this short event. Then there are accommodations at the event. The Brown Hotel, the most luxurious hotel near the Derby, starts its pricing at $5,400 for the 3-day weekend. Their most expensive suites can run as much as $26,000, and trust me, they sell out every year. Of course, the parties that take place at the Brown Hotel are out of this world. Every morning, Bobby Flay hosts a Derby Day breakfast with multiple lavish courses and plenty of time for millionaires to make deals, bond, and swap contact information. At the actual event, the Mansion is the place to be. Located on the 4th floor of the racetrack building, tickets for boxes range from $7,500 to $14,000 per person. There's an exclusive catered dining area, as well as a premium cigar smoking area. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Mint juleps served in silver and gold-plated cups here can run between $1,000 and $2,500. That's quite a bit of dough for a drink that's not that great, in my opinion at least. I prefer bourbon straight up, thank you very much. Surrounding the Kentucky Derby, there are parties nearly every night, including the Barnstable Brown Gala, a black tie event full of celebrities and CEOs. This is a party you wouldn't want to miss. So, what do you think? Is horse racing worth it? Or is it just the wealthy throwing away their money? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Oh, and make sure to turn on post notifications. As always, I'm Mr. Luxury. Pip pip to doodly-doo.